magkalaban, magkaribal. Sa kanilang muling pagkikita, yan ang turing nila sa isa't isa. As Coach Moro Branislav and Sara Klesura will be facing off against their former teammates in the Foton Tornadoes. Katja Vukomanovic squaring off against her former coach and former teammates. Dindin Santiago Manaba trying to lead her team as they try to write a new chapter in their story moving forward. Mabuhay mula sa Philo Flying V Center. It is Cocolife versus Foton dito sa 2018 Chicks to Go Philippine Superliga Grand Prix at sa inyo ng ESPN 5. Ako po si James Velasquez, kasama si Denise San at Apple David maya-maya lamang mula sa Spike Zone. And it is always exciting, Denise, when you're facing off against your former team. Not just any former team, but teammates you have won championships with.
Exactly. At alam naman natin, we have to mention it over and over again. Alam natin kung anong klaseng pag-angat ang ginawa ni Coach Moro para dito sa Team Foton. They did win their Grand Prix or first Grand Prix nung siya yung head of that team. At kasama nga niya, the last time they did that, it was with Sara Klesura. And this time, makakatapatan nila because Sara Klesura and Coach Moro is of course now with Cocolife.
And of course for these two, talking about Coach Moro Branislav and Sara Klesura, they might not have had that success from last year. As nakita naman natin, ito si Coach Moro won with Lindsay Stalzer, of course, and Ariel Usher just 2 years ago. They tried to replicate yung success nung nakaraang taon, yun nga lang hindi nag-shape up. At ngayon sinusubukan nila dalhin yung winning tradition with Cocolife.
Well, they did kind of start off a little slow talking about Cocolife. Hindi ganun kaganda. They had 2 losses in their first 2 games. Pero again, it's a continuous process for these two because they are, you know, just like that injected into Cocolife. At syempre, nag-a-adjust. Hindi lang silang dalawa, pero pati na rin yung buong kupunan nitong Cocolife.
At nabanggit nga natin, itong Foton Tornadoes naman, move on ang tema nila ngayong 2018 Grand Prix. Dahil sa likod naman ng scoring ni na Brooke Cranda, a Michigan State University Spartan, and Ellie Wendell from Trinity Western University, they seem to have found imports that work.
And that's the most important thing. You know, again, bago pumasok si Coach Moro sa Team Foton, they've had a couple of changes. And all you really need to do when things like this happen and just move forward, look for that special factor or that X factor that your team really needs for you to get back at that podium.
At the Foton Tornadoes nga, just looking to move forward and write a new chapter sa kanilang kwento dito sa Philippine Superliga Grand Prix. Sasamahan tayo ngayon ni Apple David mula sa Spike Zone. And Apple, I'm sure itong reunion na ito sa pagitan ng Foton Tornadoes at ni Coach Moro at ni Sara Klesura, it's emotionally charged, don't you think?
Yes, tama ka dyan, James. But having been able to coach for 12 different countries, yung changes, hindi na to bago for Coach Moro Branislav. More so facing his former players. Pero contrary to what most people think, he did not bring Sara Klesura with him to Cocolife because he's not a type of coach who brings former players with him. He is very professional and gusto rin niya yung challenge of trying to figure out how to make use of whatever lineup he is given and develop it to a very competitive team. And as for Sara Klesura, she has her own personal reasons kung bakit siya lumipat ng kubanan. James and Dennis.
Maraming salamat, Apple David, and the Foton Tornadoes and the Cocolife asset managers just about ready to take to the court. But interesting words coming from both of them. They're trying to look at this professionally and they're trying to clear the air na walang hatakan na nangyari or recruitment na nangyari. But of course, for Sara Klesura, playing for a coach na she's familiar with,
Yes.
it's going to be so important for Cocolife naman moving forward.
You know, the thing is, again, it's good that we've cleared that up. Hindi hinatak ni Coach Moro itong si Sara Klesura papunta sa Cocolife. But the thing is, we have to remember also that Sara Klesura has been with Coach Moro Branislav since her junior Serbian days.
Totoo.
Familiarity is there, chemistry is there, and most importantly, the trust. Yun yung meron sila between each other. And I'm not surprised na nung lumipat si Coach Moro sa Cocolife, Sara Klesura followed.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Philo Flying V Center here in San Juan City for today's doubleheader in the 2018 Chicks to Go Philippine Superliga Grand Prix. Our first matchup features the Foton Tornadoes versus the Cocolife Asset Managers. Let's meet the lineups. First, for the Cocolife Asset Managers. Team captain number 1, Sara Klesura. Starting libero number 13, Den Lazaro. Number 2, Taylor Milton. Number 3, Joanne Budag. Number 4, Ariel Patnongon. Number 5, Gang Balse Babayo. Number 6, Jane Gonzalez. Number 17, Asalak. Number 8, Alex Tan. Number 10, Marge Tejada. Number 11, Shauna Lay Santos. Number 14, Nene Bautista. Number 15, Royce Tubino. And second libero, number 12, Dancel Dusaran. And now the lineup for the Foton Tornadoes. Team captain number 16, Dindin Santiago Manabat. Starting libero number 7, Katarina Vukomanovic. Number 2, Giselle C. Number 4, Mina Aganon. Number 9, Ivy Perez. Number 10, Micah Ortiz. Number 13, Brooke Crenda. Number 14, Ellie Wendell. Number 17, CJ Rosario. And number 18, Jen Kasugod.
New look Foton Tornadoes going up against a reloaded Cocolife Asset Managers. It all goes down from inside a Phil Flying V sector dito sa San Juan, the volleyball capital dito sa Pilipinas. And again, we welcome you to this ESPN 5 coverage of the Chicks to Go 2018 Philippine Superliga Grand Prix. Lots of new faces for both teams. Most notable in dalawang bagong import ng Foton Tornado. Sa kabilang dako naman, the biggest addition could be said is Coach Moro Branislav, bringing championship experience, international experience at the helm para dito sa Asset Managers.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is match number 11. Let's meet our referees. First referee, Mario Mia, national referee. Second referee, Nelson Sanares, national referee. And now the starters. First for the Foton Tornadoes. Number 10, Ivy Perez. Number 10, Micah Ortiz. Number 13, Brooke Crenda. Number 14, Ellie Wendell. Number 16, Team Captain Dindin Santiago Manabat. Number 17, CJ Rosario. And their libero, number 7, Katarina Vukomanovic. Head coach for Foton is Romel Abelia. And now the starters for the Cocolife Asset Managers. Number 1, Team Captain Sarah Clisura. Number 2, Taylor Milton. Number 5, King Balse Pabayo. Number 7, Tina Salak. Number 14, Nene Bautista. And number 15, Royce Tubino. Starting libero number 13, Den Lazaro. And the head coach for Cocolife, Moro Branislav.
And set one just about underway. Mula sa Phil Flying V Arena, the Foton Tornadoes behind Ellie Wendell, Brooke Cranda. They will be joined by CJ Rosario, Ivy Perez, Sering Dindin Santiago Manaba, the team captain, and Micah Ortiz, and Katja Vukomanovic patrolling the floor para sa Foton. On the other side, it's Royce Tubino joining Sarah Clisura, Tina Salak, Nene Bautista, Taylor Milton, Jing Balse Pabayo, and Den Lazaro, the Iron Eagle, protecting the floor para sa Cocolife Asset Managers. At the helm of both teams, always dapper, Coach Moro Branislav against the debonair, Coach Romel Abelia. The reunion, that's what they're dubbing this. First match sa magitan ni Sarah Clisura kontra pa kay Ellie Wendell na pumalit sa kanya sa Foton Tornadoes. Then Santiago Manabat and Bautista also squaring off, looking to elevate their games. And Jing Balse Papaya serves it up to open set number 1, giving me a chance to ask Denise Stan your keys to victory for this game.
For Cocolife, I think really it's their service reception in the past few games, especially the first two games that they lost. It was all about them not getting that first ball, that first stop, and they weren't able to set up an offense. For Foton, I think they've got the height, definitely nasa kanila yung advantage in terms of that. So again, just getting, I think for both actually, just getting that first ball and setting up those plays.
Of course, you have a brilliant playmaker in Tina Salak. As Brenda puts it down. If you have creative playmakers, you need them. You need to give them good first balls for them to be able to create. But take a look at Brooke Branda elevate and detonate over the defense.
Took advantage of that single block.
It also helps when you're a 6'6", Div 1 trained volleyball talent.
You know, just really looking at the height of this Foton squad, the first 6, nobody's below 5'7" or 5'8".
Remind me never to stand with the Foton Tornadoes when I'm doing an event with Foton.
Gilid lang, sa gilid.
Gilid lang ako, hindi ako tatayo kasama nila. Manabat digs that one up, but Lisura puts it down.
Again, you have to be careful, especially if Sarah Lisura's in front because she's an aggressive attacker. Wala siyang pakialam, hindi siya natatakot na may possibility kahit malapit yung bola sa net na manenet siya.
Power strike brought to you by Chucks to Go, nag-isang manok ng bayan. That's like she told her team, I missed you guys.
Too high.
With that spike.
Oo.
Kranda, off Salak and gets to the go.
Medyo alanganin yung pwesto ni Tina Salak, but good target by Kranda going for zone 1 dahil alangan nga yung depensa ni Milton at Salak.
And this service brought to you by Chucks to Go, nag-isang manok ng bayan.
Nice set.
Bautista blocked by CJ Rosario. Lisura, soft
Nice.
shot off Katsa Bonomanovic the second time around.
And very nice shot coming from Sarah Lisura. Again, hindi siya nabantayan. Late yung blockers in front of her. And she also saw that zone 5 was open. Nobody there waiting for it. Isong si Vukomanovic, masyadong pasok yung depensa.
And like what you always say, it's easier to move forward than move backward.
Exactly.
See, I listen to you. Oh, what a block! And Tay-Tay sends it back.
Very good anticipation coming from Taylor Milton. She already knew it was going to go back to Manabat. At talagang timing lang dahil alam mo na kung anong klaseng palo ang meron siya.
4 serving 2. Perez chasing after it. Wendell. But dug by Dusaran. Back set. Milton. That's good.
Great target as well. Milton taking advantage of the floor defense of Foton.
3-point lead now for the Cocolife asset managers against the Foton Tornadoes. Lisura still at the service line. Targets Manabat. Back
Layo.
set. Wendell. Papunta kay Salak. It's Lisura who has the set. Milton. Perez. To Wendell.
Nice. That was in. Oh, they called it out. But that was a very nice set nevertheless. It was a quicker kind of set at nahirapan na habulin to ng Foton. Anong Cocolife yung bola. But fortunately for them, just went out.
6 serving 2. Sharp service from Sarah Lisura. Manabat trying to load that one up. Back set. Milton. Again off Katsa. And she will score.
Masyado kasing nakapasok talaga yung depensa ni Vukomanovic eh. There's no reason for her to be behind the blockers at that near. Mas maganda pa ding mag-abang dun sa long ball.
Looking to take the lead heading into the technical timeout. Another strong serve from Sarah Lisura. Manabat trying to tool the block. No. Katsa to Wendell. Habulin ni Lisura. Ibabalik muna ni Bautista. A chance for Foton. What play will Ivy run? Is for Wendell. Manabat the dump. No! Nene hahataw. Dug by Katsa. Manabat. Good dig again from Dusaran. Bautista on the curve!
Very nice target coming from Bautista. Late doon si CJ Rosario for the block and there was a big gap between CJ and the net. At dahil sa kanya nga pinatama, hindi na bumalik ng maayos and the ball just went out of bounds.
Army-powered spike giving Cocolife the lead heading into the technical timeout. Welcome back to ESPN 5 for the 2018 Chooks to Go Philippines Super League Grand Prix. And the Cocolife Asset Managers have an 8-2 lead against the Foton Tornadoes. Great defense in the first part of this set.
Yeah, great on the side of Cocolife dahil hindi na ganun kadaling na ipapasok ng Foton yung kanilang mga palo. Ooh, too low.
Pero nagawa ng paraan.
Exactly.
As you take a look at Milton and Missouri having a discussion kung paano na depensahan yung back row attack. Brooke Randa. Rosario now at the line to serve.
It's out. Yep.
Nine to 3 advantage para sa Cocolife. The blockbuster Royce Tubino at the line. Oh, sharp one mula kay Royce. Panabat. Dug by Royce. Salang. Up high for Sarah Cosura.
That's a great play coming from Cocolife. Alam mo kung mapapansin nyo, every time that they would go for a backline attack, normally isang blocker lang yung sumasabay because they want to, you know, double up on their floor defense. Pero nangyayari, nakukuha pa din niya yung target.
That power spike was brought to you by Chooks to Go, nag-iisa manok ng bayan. Service error though from Royce. Lead back down to 6. For Foton, they have to do better protecting their floor. As Ellie Wendell serves it up, targets Taylor Milton. Den. Balikete. That one goes out.
Yep. Right intention, pero not just not the right execution. Sobra sa kabel.
Foton trying to go on a mini run. Ellie Wendell serving. Oh, but straight to the net.
Really can't afford to do that. That's their second service error right now.
The locals of the Cocolife Asset Managers, Royce Rubino and Nene Bautista, once they get their games going on both ends of the floor, Cocolife is going to be very tough.
Oh yeah, because you know, Sara Clisura always ever so reliable. But just like what you mentioned, once you get them going, Nene Bautista, Royce Tubino, even Denden Lazaro has been doing a very good job. Mawawala ng putas itong Cocolife and they will eventually just take this game with a breeze.
On the other side, if Dindin Santiago Manabat recovers that MVP form,
Yes.
it will give them a very reliable option to go along with the reinforcements. Running attack from Mike Ortiz, dug by Bautista. Clisura in transition. Another one up from the bottom end.
See, because it's really hard. It's actually really hard to go along with the timing of the backline attack. Iba kasi siya eh. So when you see it here, medyo may alangan pa nga eh. Mike Ortiz super late for that block.
Taylor Milton to serve. Oh, look at that. Almost, but not quite for Taylor Milton. And I think Dindin Santiago Manabat napabuntong hininga. Parang puti na lang hindi sumaya doon sa linya. It was so close as Mike Ortiz gives us a service brought to you by Chooks to Go ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan.
Nice set.
Nice finish.
Again, I would really expect that ball to just go back again and again and again to Clisura. Lalo na mas maliliit yung blockers niya with Perez and Rosario.
13 serving 7.
Good serve. Oh yeah. 4 touch.
And there will will be a timeout para kay Coach Romel Abel, and Cocolife looking to break this game wide open in set number 1. You can see Sarah Klesura with her leadership now for the Cocolife asset managers. As you take a look at the Atomic Blondes, some of the golden assets for the asset managers this season.
Well, you know what? When you look at those numbers, hindi lang dapat yung attack si titignan mo. Look at the aces, the blocks, excellent dig. So that just goes to show na hindi lang sila effective do sa dikit ng net, but also from the floor, from the end line.
And we have a report from courtside with Apple David.
Nanalo sila ng isa, natalo ng isa. For Coach John Abella, yung gelling is a work in progress because aside from the gelling of the skills, yung clicking ng mga positioning, and yung matching ng mga characters ng mga players, ang pinaka-importante talaga is everything to jive all together and make this one a perfect fit. And that takes time. So the key really is to keep patient and learn from everything that's been happening, James.
Maraming salamat, Apple David. Of course, chemistry. Sometimes it's instant, sometimes it takes time. And the most important thing in both cases is just to be patient, especially for a team that's learning to play with each other.
Yeah, and it's not just the players actually, even the coach and player relationship, because they have to understand what each other's strengths is, what each other's weaknesses is, tapos dun sila eventually makakapag-adjust.
Gusto ko lang ibalik yung report ni Apple papunta doon sa coach-player relationship naman ni Coach Moro at saka ni Sarah Klesura. This is a coach that's known you since you were very young, since you were starting with the sport. And now you're still together as professionals. So that comfort level, that chemistry is just so rock solid. And you expect that. If you're any team like Cocolife, you're expecting and you're hoping that that chemistry carries over sa inyong koponan.
Well, I'm still waiting dahil yung record holder nga natin, Sarah Klesura, the last time she scored 41 points, she was under Coach Moro, and now I'm waiting for that to happen again.
Malay natin. It's 2018. Although Cocolife now trying to fend off this Foton run, tatawag naman ng timeouts, Coach Moro Branislav.
Well, looking at the body language of Coach Moro, I think it was more of him really saying, just don't look at the ball as it lands. I mean, you gotta step and just get it. Kasi yung sinasabi niya, gagalaw yung katawan, the eyes just parang following the ball as it goes down, pero hindi pwedeng ganun.
Sonya Blade, Sonya Milanovic taking in the action here.
Scouting.
Pwede.
Pwede.
Enjoying maybe her day off. Well, we hope you are enjoying this game sa pagitan ng Foton at Cocolife. Hatid sa inyo ng ESPN 5. Ivy Perez serves, sends it straight out of bounds. Tulad na nabanggit mo, no space for service errors, especially pag naghahabol. Cocolife up 16-10. Welcome back to ESPN 5 to take a look at Becca Rivera and Riga Jane and Clona taking the action sa pagitan ng Cocolife at ng Foton. And we welcome you, of course, to the Philadelphia Flying V Arena, ang entablado para sa 2018 Chooks to Go Philippine Superliga Grand Prix. And it's an exciting game so far. 6-point lead para sa Cocolife Asset Manager. Sa couple si James Velasquez kasama si Denise Stan. Apple David coming to you from Spike Zone as Tina Salak serves it up. Errors of Foton really working to their disadvantage as Cocolife has been executing and defending pretty well.
Yeah, and not to mention the fact that they've already had 3 service errors just here in the first set. At nasa kalahati pa lang tayo. And you really can't afford that dahil humahabol sila. They can't have those runs if they continuously just make those petty errors.
Manabat protecting that back line. Kranda overcooks it. And another point for Cocolife.
Yeah, and they really have to be aware, even though the rally is going on. Katulad nun, it wasn't the best of sets. Nakailalim din siya, not the right positioning. But you also have to have that certain amount of control.
Oh, wicked swing. Pero buhay pa rin. Lesura. Oh, not over. Now let's see if Foton can serve tougher and better. Straight to Lazaro. Milton. Going to Sara. Adjusting. Here's Perez.
Nice
Sending
set.
it outside to Manabat. Dug by Milton.
Ooh, good call. Good call by Wendell. That was way over her shoulder. At yun lagi yung basis of any or any defender rather. Kung kukunin niya ba yung bola, especially if he or she is near the end line or the sidelines.
Lesura measuring this one. Perez digging that one up. Cacha.
Yeah.
Oh, Bautista wins that one.
That was too near the net.
The Cocolife playing very well as a unit and individually. Royce Tubino, Nene Bautista, and Tina Salak on her setting game today. Perez,
Nice.
back to Manabat. She kicks it off the lock and all good.
And that's the kind of set that Dindin really needs. Kasi as an open attacker, napapansin na siya, nababantayan na siya. Pero when you give her a lower, quicker kind of set, at least mahihirapan yung mga blockers niya with the timing of it all.
At ito ngayon, na ibibigay ng isang din Santiago Manabat sa inyong koponan. The talent is obvious, but the leadership, the spirit, Denise. Especially for a team that's looking for star power. You have it in Dindin Manabat. But look at that, Royce Tubino up high, down strong.
And this is what you want to see. Again, Cocolife, they lost their first 2 games. Pinag-uusapan, the lack of chemistry, but everybody just stepping up and becoming a leader on their own right.
Power spike brought to you by Chooks to Go. Nag-isang manok ng bayan. Manabat ulit, off the block. Good effort mula sa Cocolife. Sara in transition. Vukomanovic, better defense.
Nice.
Good coverage. Lesura has the set. Taylor swings. Dug by Perez. Wendell ulit. Great defense from Tina Sala. Easy ball para sa Foton. Ivy. Dindin. Good!
Great target again by Dindin Manabat. Royce Tubino was waiting for it at zone 1 down the line hit. Sara Clisura medyo alangan yung pwesto niya. She was between zone 4 and 5. So, ang hirap talaga dahil dun sa gitna sa likod naglanding or yung tinarget ni Dindin.
And Dindin Santiago Manabat trying to light a fire under Foton. Bautista will score.
That was the kind of control I was talking about. Late doon si Mike Ortiz sa block niya kay Nene Bautista at yung depensa naman ni Ivy masyadong nakapasok.
Nene Bautista with this service brought to you by Chooks to Go. Nag-iisang manok ng bayan.
Ooh.
Chance for Cocolife.
Nice!
Salak on 2.
Very nice. Minsan iti-testing mo yan eh. Even if you're a frontliner, kahit abot mo yung bola, kahit matangkad ka, you go for those jump sets and you gauge kung sasabayan ka ng blocker. And this time, walang sumabay kay Tina Salak. And again, an easy point for her.
So nice, you gotta see it twice. the creativity of Tina Sala. There's a timeout whistle. Let's listen in. Or rather, we will stay on air here as Coach Romel Abella is trying to talk to his team. Yung 2 attack points din manabat, they're not just merely any ordinary attack point, Denise. Pero after ng mga puntos niya, you see her talking to every one of her teammates on the floor and egging them on na tara, huwag natin palayuin kasi mas mahihirapan tayo.
And as she should be because she is the leader of that team. I mean, each his own. May kanya-kanyang napipili yung mga fans. But whether you like it or not, siya talaga yung dapat pinakamatibay, pinakamatapang sa loob ng court na yan.
As you take a look at Vukomanovic and Clisura, dating magkakampi ngayon, magkaribal. Perez to Ortiz. Oh, the slide!
And finally, a good connection from Ortiz and Perez. Kanina pa nila sinusubukan yan, but either the set was too high, either the timing of Micah was too fast. But whenever they get that connection, it's always, you know, an instant point for Foton.
15 serving 21. Manabat on deck para sa Foton Tornadoes Blue Energy. Clisura. Papunta kay Aganon. Buhay pa. Says Wendell. Cranda gives it back. Chance para sa Cocolife. Clisura. More energy on that one.
Again, if you go back to each and every attack coming from Sarah Clisura, it would just always be zones 1, 6, and 5. Wala naman nagbabago. Ang kailangan magbago dito yung depensa ng Foton and they really have to adjust ASAP.
22 serving 15. Milton, straight to Aganon. Off the block. Coverage there by Bautista. Sala, quick play! Puts it away!
And I like that. Kasi again, you establish your middle. Sarah Clisura is still in front, so everybody's just expecting that ball to go to the outside. But Ging Balse is still there, sinabayan ng blockers, but nobody knows ano bang palo ni Ging. Diretso ba? Cross court ba?
And that Salak to Balse Pabayo, kahit saan, kahit kailan, maaasahan. Oh, what a hit! From Cranda puts it down.
A good bounce back coming from Cranda. Again, you just have to see who your blockers are, and this time she had an advantage over Balse, or Pabayo rather.
CJ Rosario, mapalitan muna si Mina Aganon. As Mike Ortiz will serve, it's 16 serving 23. Ace one. And Mike Ortiz does damage from the service line. Lazaro protecting Bautista. Salak, back set. Milton flies, but not over.
Masyadong mababa yung kamay ni Taylor Milton. And if your hand or your arm isn't fully extended, normally ganyan talaga yung nangyayari. Your attack wouldn't go over.
Timeout muna si Coach Moro Branislav. Ang kanilang kalamangan, unti-unting tinatapya sa Foton.
Understand, not important, you like direct point. Doesn't. You move. Move. Maybe ball is coming in. Look after move. Maybe move cover this. Okay. This moment might get on.
Nice receive. Nice receive.
Okay. Coming.
Well, I guess it really just starts with that good first ball because he specifically talked to Denden and told her rather, you just move. Diba? Either you go backwards, go forward, go side to side. Wherever that ball goes, you have to be there.
Kita mo yung compartmentalization ni Coach Moro Branislav. First, talk to Taylor Milton to adjust her swing. Talk to Denden Lazaro to adjust her, to move her feet. And then talk to the entire team to tell them na sige, tuloy-tuloy lang natin pero kailangan natin kumuha ng first ball.
Yeah, but you don't wanna really just waste the time out. So you have to address whatever it is that needs to be addressed.
That time though, hindi pa nakapag-adjust. Michael Ortiz gets another ace. 19, serving 23. Pinapakita ni Micah Ortiz na gusto ko na mag-move on. But Mesura says, try to move on from this.
That is a good target coming from Klesura. Tinarget niya si Mike Ortiz who just came off the service line. So syempre, hindi pa nakakapwesto kagad. Not on the right defense formation for Foton.
Serving for the set, Jeng Base Pabayo. Ivy sets it up. But couldn't be thrown down. Sala. Sarah. Bang! And the first set will go to Sarah Klesura, Coach Mora Branislav, and the rest of the Cocolife asset managers. They draw first blood in this reunion. What does a Foton Tornadoes Blue Energy? And this play, Sala to the super scorer, Sarah Klesura off the block. All good, so nice. Let's look at it thrice. And Klesura telling her former team, I'm wearing the blue of Cocolife now, and I want to bring them this win today. Set number 2 sa aming pagbabalik.
Welcome to PSL Spike Zone. My name is Apple David at isang palaban na hello from the other side ang ipinakita ni Coach Moro Branislav, Sarah Klesura, and the rest of the Cocolife asset managers of Foton Tornadoes. They got a strong start winning this first set 25-19. Pero syempre, sinusubukan ng Foton sumagot dito sa mga balang init na tapon sa kanila ng Cocolife. But they had a good run towards the end, but it was just enough. Hence, ito nga Cocolife got the lead. 1-0 tayo sa ating game. But meanwhile, panoorin naman natin ang ating Chooks to Go PSL Insider.
Ang volleyball idol ko po ay si Ate Bang Pineda. Kasi sobrang tibay ng depensa niya and she's willing na habulin lahat ng bola. Magiging buo po yung birthday ko if ever na makakaroon ako ng picture together with her. Ate Bang, hello po. Wish you good health po and supportan ko po kayo.
Ang volleyball idol po namin si Dendel Lazaro. Kasi po ang galing po dumipensa.
Magaling na, maganda pa.
Good luck po sa games niyo. Sana po manalo po kayo. Go Cocolife!
Go, Denden Lazaro.
Ang favorite na player ko sa HD Spikers ay si Jovelyn Gonzaga sapagkat hindi niya lang ginagamitan ng puro lakas ang kanyang mga laro, bagkus ginagamitan niya ito ng utak. At sana magkita tayo pagka naglaro kayo ulit dito.
Ang favorite volleyball player ko ay si Rachel Andakis ng Signal. Sobrang galing niya at napakaganda pa. At napakasaya ko, lalo na siguro kung makikita ko siya ng personal. Kaya sana galingan mo pa, Rachel Andakis. I love you!
Just like what Ninong Noel Zarate always says, it's all for the fans.
All for the fans.
And that's what we do here. We entertain with the games, and of course, our superstars here in the Philippine Superliga, they will take time for their fans. I am just waiting for the commentators edition featuring you, Apple David, you know, all Carla Lizardo.
Anong storya doon?
Na kayo naman yung magte-take time for your fans, your many fans. As we take a look at the story of the stats from set number 1.
Well, obviously, nakita naman natin, Cocolife really dominated in terms of their attacks and their net defense. Pero sa service aces, alam mo, kahit mas marami yung nakuhang puntos nitong Foton from the service line, mas marami din yung errors na nakomit nila. I remember, nandun pa lang tayo sa kalahati ng first set. Mga 3-4 na yung kanilang nakokomit, and that really helped a lot in Cocolife's victory in that first set dahil yung 4 na puntos na tinapon nila from the service line actually grew to like 6 points, 7 points na lamang nitong Foton sa kanila.
And the F2 Logistics cargo movers, they will be seeing action later on today. Rematch again of the finals from last season. They will be up against the Petron Blaze Spikers at dito lang yan sa ESPN 5. Welcome back to the Philoy Flying V Center. My name is James Velasquez with Denise and Apple David joining us from Spike Zone and the rest of the hard-working men and women of the PSL production crew of ESPN 5. Giselle C seeing action now para sa Foton. Great dig, Bautista. Oh, but goes out.
Well, Bautista just wasn't ready for that one. Just looking at her form when she got that first ball.
Talk about the differences in play style sa pagitan ni Ivy Perez at ni Giselle C na bagong acquisition itong Foton.
Well, you know, pagdating kasi kay Ivy Perez, she knows, she likes doing those combo plays. When Giselle C, especially since new acquisition pa lang, I'm really expecting her to just go for those outside attacks, opposite attacks, at not so complicated plays to start off with Foton.
At simpleng-simple, binigay kay Micah Ortiz. Quick play, puts it away. And it's a 2-0 lead. We'll make that 2-1 after the service error. Pero ito si Giselle C, just yung difference in discounting. It could be a good weapon na gagamitin ng Foton Tornado's Blue Energy. Babayo serves it up, targets Manabat. C, balik kay Ortiz. Huli doon ni Tina Sala. Oh, Tina will score!
And that's great because that shows you awareness. Again, normally, pag nagkakaroon ng rally, it's really those two corners na na-free up kasi lahat ng tao nag-aabang sa bola sa gitna ng court. And Tina Salak knows that very well.
Kokomanovic straight to Giselle C. Salak blocking that one. Giselle to Manabat. Dug by Bautista, doing a great job at the back line.
Ooh.
Sara against Kokomanovic again.
You know, it wasn't really a spectacular hit coming from Sara Klesura. Ang problema lang kasi dito, and if you can see it here on the replay, yes, Vukomanovic was there, pero nauna yung luhod niya before she actually reached out for the ball. So hindi na siya makapag-adjust.
No one-handed set for
Nice.
Ortiz! And gets another finish.
Again, it's just all about placement. She's gotta get that ball where it needs to be.
Mukhang alam ko na kung sino yung bagong best friend sa team ni Micah Ortiz. It's Giselle C. Klesura off the block. Good cleanup by Kranda. Manabat in transition, puts it down.
Another good target coming from Manabat.
And this play is so nice. You gotta see it twice. Then goes up and puts it down. Power spike brought to you by Chooks to go. Nag-isang manok ng bayan.
Ooh.
C.
Nice.
Oh, what a set! And what a finish!
Very good set coming from Giselle C. Mabilis yung transition pero hindi niya pinabagal yung bola. She went with the momentum, gave it back to Wendell. Nice, low, quick set. And they were just too slow for it.
That set by Giselle C was quick as a bullet. Well, that error. Giving the ball back to Cocolife now serving, 4 serving 5, trying to tie this game here in set number 2. And Tina Salak with the service brought to you by Chooks to go. Nag-isang manok ng bayan.
Nice.
Oh, huli ka doon! Saan ka pupunta? Tanong ni Sara Klesura.
Sayang because I think that ball could have been saved. Mabagal yung balik ng bola. Wendell just didn't realize na ang lapit niya sa gitna ng court.
Another service brought to you by Chooks to go. Nag-isang manok ng bayan.
Baba.
Vukomanovic is save. Manabat over the defense. Drop ball wouldn't fall. Dusaran. Bautista.
Nice.
Vukomanovic sacrificing everything. But point will go to Cocolife.
Again, good read by Bautista. Dalawang blockers na yung nasa harap niya. So it's gonna be hard for her to get it through or get it over the net. Dahil matatangkad yung blocker. So just tipping it over.
6 serving 5. Manabat, dug by Milton. Salak to Sara in transition. Good cleanup by Kranda. Giselle to Dindin.
Nice call. Good call by Taylor Milton. Alam niya kahit sobrang pasok siya sa gitna ng court, that ball was just too high to fall in.
Ooh, Santiago Manaba trying to dive for that one. Tranda on the counter, dug by Tay Milton. Tubino, dug by Vukomanovic. Oh! What a hit from Ellie Wendell.
Good cross-court hit. Wendell knew wala siyang blocker or wala siyang second blocker. Tubino didn't even go for it. No attempt from her at all.
What an angle from Ellie Wendell. At dikit ang ating second set to say 1-point game.
Nice set. Oh, not
Bautista,
over.
not over.
Again, walang full extension from Nene Bautista. And that's what normally happens for attackers. Pag mas mababa yung kamay nila, ibig sabihin mas mababa din yung contact sa bola.
7-all. Mike Ortiz serving. Going back to the well. That is called Sara Klesura. And why not? Call on her number and she will deliver. 1-point lead for Cocolife heading into the technical timeout. Nagbabalik tayo sa Philoy Flying V Center where the Cocolife asset managers are going up against the Foton Tornadoes Low Energy. 1-point lead para sa Cocolife. At may ulat tayo from courtside with Apple David.
Having in mind how good of a player Sara Klesura is and knowing the record she set here in the PSL, it's definitely a lot of pressure for Brooke Granda coming into Foton. Dagdag mo pa dyan the fact that she is young. She's only 24 years old. And this is her first professional tournament out of college. Sabi nga ni Granda sa akin, wala na lang daw siya magawa kundi hope that she got a good game every single day, James.
Well, of course, along with that hope comes the effort. And that's all that she can do. Try to do her best and, you know, be the best her that she can be, not compare herself to whatever Sara Klesura set the record.
Well, she is doing a pretty good job so far, but I do understand the pressure. Again, it's her first international tournament, and then yung pinalitan niya nga is the record holder, but, you know, you just gotta fight against the pressure.
We do hope you're enjoying this game here in the second set.
Nice save.
Stindon Santiago Manabat sends it back. Salak up for Taylor Milton.
Oh, they're just going again for that end line. Pag mapapansin mo tong depensa talaga ni Vukomanovic, kahit saan laging mas nakapasok siya.
Klesura straight to Kacha. C to CJ, no goal. Dusaran back to Bautista. Miscommunication from Cocolife there. Can Foton capitalize? C to Wendell. Dog by Tina Salak. Someone else has to set. Taylor Milton had to adjust. Now someone else has to set for Foton. Great back and forth action here in the second set.
Ooh, too low.
Easy ball again. Sara flies,
Nice.
couldn't finish. Giselle C with some straight up defense. Dusaran, what a save. Buhay save. Good block from Ellie Wendell. What a rally.
And again, that's what you wanna see. Kahit na matagal na yung rally, kahit sobrang nakakapagod na, hindi mo bibitawan yung net defense mo. But normally, that's what happens to attackers. Kita nila medyo chance ball, and it's gonna be an easy over. They're gonna get ready for an attack, but not Ellie Wendell. She's there, she's ready.
Milton measuring this one. Off the block and all good. Nobody chased after that ball. 5 wide open. This service from Roy Subina brought to you by Chooks to Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan. Cranda.
Nice. Again, just a good target coming from Cranda. Ang layo ng depensa na itong Cocolife. Normally, of course, you have 3 zones at the back. Normally, pinaghahatian yan equally ng dalawang players. Pero to, masyadong malaki yung space between them.
They'll show her an opening, pay the price. Salah had to chase the set. Bautista trying to break down that defense, no
Nice.
go. Ellie Wendell, and that one not over. Errors of Foton giving Cocolife a 3-point lead as Shonale Santos who replaces Tina Sala. Serving 9 here in set number 2. Santos
Nice.
up. Milton. Hey! And Tate rising to the occasion. That wicked left-handed swing catching Wendell by surprise. And it's a 13-9 lead. Good block by Base Pabayo. Cranda over the defense.
Ooh. Nice.
C. Manabat. Good! At nagsasalubong ulit yung kilay ni Dindan Santiago Manabat. Every time, nabibigyan ng magandang bola ni Giselle C.
And that's normally a good sign for Dindin. She's the type of player na mas galit yung itsura, mas okay for the team.
Oh, Milton puts it down. Wicked swing and a strong finish for Taylor Milton. Four-point lead for Cocolife. Looking very good here in the second set. But as I say, that is as a service error para dito kay Taylor Milton.
Well, at this point, I think they can afford to make those kinds of errors dahil they're pretty much in control of the match.
Product of a Far Eastern University, Giselle C with that service. Lisura left hand.
Yeah. Masyadong tiket, masyadong mababa for Sarah Clisura.
Just a 2-point lead. Sinusubukang habulin ng Foton. Milton picking that one up. Base Pabayo with the left hand.
Very nice. I think Cocolife understands also na itong Foton, medyo hirap sila when you change things up. They weren't expecting, you know, a drop ball with a donut hole. Lahat sila nag-aabangan na naman dun sa dulo.
Cocolife serving for the lead, heading into the second technical timeout. Oh, what a block! Sarah Clisura throws it down and stares him down. What a showing! And Sarah Clisura telling Brooke Cranda, welcome to the league. This court is still my yard. Back in a moment. Welcome back to ESPN 5. We hope you're enjoying the action between Foton and Cocolife here in the Chooks to Go Philippine Superliga Grand Prix 2018. Hello to Daddy Rigor and Basha Encarnacion And to the volleyball evangelist, Tech Suter, who is enjoying the game. Sticks Horton as well, bringing some of her friends, Harleen Ramden, Sonia Milanovic, and Simone, enjoy the action. A lot of the reinforcements, kahit day off, they're here. Because the Philippine Superliga is home. And that one going to the stands. Another one for Cocolife. You know, Cocolife is a mercurial team. They can be cold, but they can be very hot when they catch fire.
And that's what they're doing right now. They're just keeping that flame alive. Nice.
Oh, Reynolds finds a target and puts it down. And Ellie Wendell, this one straight from Saskatchewan, Canada. The power spike brought to you by Chooks to Go, ang nag-isang manok ng bayan. Santos.
A double violation.
Ooh, violation there. So Foton, meron pa rin pag-asa na nakikita habang sinusubukan umabot.
Yeah, especially now na itong Cocolife, yung madaming errors na nako-commit. They have to take advantage of that. Score as much as they can.
Nice finish. Sarak Surag gets it to go again.
They really have to communicate, especially Vukomanovic. She's not on her A game right now, but she has to do something about it. Kanina pa sila nagtitinginan, either it's Manabot on her left or Kranda on her right. They have to just get the ball. Mag-agawa na sila kaysa nagtititigan sila.
I've heard coaches say this over and over again. Mas gusto mo na yung ganun kasi kaysa pa yung sisindihan mo pa.
Yeah.
Nabat puts it away.
Great hold up from Manabat. Inintay niya munang medyo pababa na yung blockers nitong Cocolife. At pinadaan niya rin dun sa gap ni Bautista at Tobino.
And someone is on the floor. I think it is Shonale Santos. We'll try to catch what happened. And Tina Salak will be replacing her. Shonale a little shaken up. And I think it's the... so you take a look at what happened here.
Huh.
Maybe she just tweaked her ankle.
Oh, I think it's...
Or did she come out clutching her knee? We'll check on it in just a moment. I think it's the knee.
Yeah.
Kasi binaba niya yung, binaba niya yung knee sleeve. So we'll check on that in just a moment as play continues. Just a 3-point game. Gagamitin pang rallying point ng Cocolife. Yung pagpunta sa bench, Shonale Santos, Sarak Desura on a tear. Extends the lead back up to 4. And this service brought to you by Chooks to Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan. Wendell.
Very nice.
Good up.
Ay,
See, Wendell.
there you go. I've been waiting for that. Because, again, pag yung mga palo na sineset ni C is just from the outside to the outside or the opposite, pasang-pasa na. Pero this one, kahit na simpleng kombinasyon lang, nababago pa din, versatility pa din pinakita ng Foton.
Foton. And that power spike brought to you by Chooks to Go, nag-iisang manok ng bayan. Aki Perez checks back in for Foton. Always a tough customer mula sa service line. It's a 3-point deficit. Sinusubong habulin ng Foton and Tornadoes Blue Energy. Roy's block!
But very well read by CJ Rosario. May konting bitin pa nga yung set ni Tina sa akin. Pero nagawan pa rin ang paraan ni CJ.
Alam mo anong favorite na movie? Lord of the Rings. Thou shall not pass! And it's a 4-point ball game, 16-20. Let's try to listen in to Coach Moro.
Okay. Normal. I give maybe next service not difficult. Normal time. Okay.
Coach Moro, a few choice reminders for his team. Like what we mentioned, for all the acquisitions, even with Sara Clisura there, it's the brain of Coach Moro Branislav that is the biggest addition to this Cocolife team. So it's 17-19. Great block earlier by CJ Rosario, doing her best Gandalf impression of "You shall not pass."
You did the best impression.
Kanina ko ba hinihintay yung solid na supalpal? That was in my back pocket since the start of this game. Thank you, CJ Rosario. As Ivy Perez serves, Clisura saves. Bautista attacks, gets blocked. Another chance for Cocolife. Oh, Clisura with a hang
Good
time.
ball.
Salah running a play again for Sarah. And she will score. Simply unstoppable for Cocolife with Sarah Clisura. Getting it in all sorts of ways. Kayang pumatay, kayang magpadapli sa blockers. Just all sorts of creative finishes for Sarah Clisura. Although that time, it's a service error for Cocolife.
They can't be too complacent. Foton is just 2 points away. And they have been committing a lot of errors in this set. Oh.
Dina back set for Nene Bautista.
Nice!
Another one for CJ Rosario.
Very nice. I like the effort coming from CJ Rosario. CJ isn't really known to be that quick of a middle blocker. Pero this time, nakanghabol niya talaga. Not just from the middle, pero kahit pumunta sa magkabilang dulo, she's there.
Good pass from Milton. Clisura from the back row.
Great job by Clisura. Kanina pa sila nababantayan ni CJ Rosario. So this time, kay Aganon niya, pinadaplis yung bola.
Marcejara will replace Nene Bautista. And she will be on deck to serve for the Cocolife Asset Managers. 4 points away from taking this set in a 2 sets to none advantage. Tatawag muna timeout si Coach Romel Abella para sa Foton.
Again, you can take advantage of that serve. Right? She goes soft, make a good pass. Ano ka lang?
Sana ako kasi ate nilabas si ate yung
We need a good pass.
Okay, let's go.
Get this point. Right?
This is ours!
Ang dating magkakampi, ngayon magkaribal. And Sara Clisura scoring off Vukomanovic again and again. Kailan kaya babawi at paano babawi si Katja Vukomanovic?
You know, I like how Sara Clisura is really taking advantage of Vukomanovic right now. Again, it's all about not just knowing your opponent's strengths, pati na rin yung weaknesses mo. Vukomanovic and Clisura used to be in a junior Serbian team together kasama nga Coach Moro Branislav. And I'm pretty sure Sara Clisura knows Vukomanovic is not in her A-game right now.
Pagkatapos ng laro, sige, magkaibigan tayo ulit. But while we're here, you are my enemy. Oh, Branda finds the opening.
Well, again, just targeting that open area at the back. We've said this over and over again, yung depensa ng Cocolife, masyadong nakapasok.
Just a 1-point game now. Salah up, Clisura, bang! What a hit! With all these great hits, she can make a greatest hits collection. Sara Clisura sends it down strong with authority. At NR pa rin siya, right after that strong kill. I love it. Ivy. Sliding Micah Ortiz.
I like it. They need to do more of those. Hindi lang basta A-quick, hindi lang basta tres. May mga back quick, may mga short slide. They really have to mix it up. Talking about Foton. Dahil everybody on that front line of Cocolife, they're very good blockers. And if they want to catch up, they need to show versatility on the court.
Tsaka habang nandun sa harap, ito si Mike
Oo.
Ortiz, and you know that she can deliver when you run those plays. Salak on two.
Nice. Yup, Salak is a frontliner. Foton was trying to, Bukumanovic was trying to confirm. Was she a backliner? Was that something that wasn't allowed? But again, it's the communication lacking from the side of Foton. Coach Abel just changing things up. You heard 4, 2, and running at lahat ng mga palong yon will make the blockers really adjust and move. Hindi sila your typical outside and opposite attacks or opposite plays na nakapwesto na lang yung blockers mo, inaabangan ka na lang umatake.
Like what you said, you need Foton to switch things up. Run more complicated plays against the defense of Cocolife. Pase Pabayo serving. Sending it straight to Manabat. Ellie Wendell. Good coverage by Tay Milton. Lisura blocked. Brooke Cranda protecting the net. Isa pa for Sarah. Huli naman. Di Mike Ortiz!
Great blocking coming from Foton. Ito yung pinaka-importante. Hindi ka man makakuha ng napakaraming puntos from your offense. At least just stop that ball from going over your side that easily. Get the point as well.
This game became close, Denise, because Foton started defending and blocking better. Desura power through. And we are at set point. Nene Bautista balik sa floor para di sa Cocolife, replaces Marge Tejada. Tina Salak serving for the set. C to Manabat. Salak running a play for Sarah. Giselle C right there. Catch-up to Ellie. Salak chasing, saving. Sarah gives it back. Play for Ellie Rendell. Dug by Dusaran. Excellent defense for Cocolife. Bautista had to adjust. Inabol ni Kacha.
Baba.
Cranda. Another great dig. Lisura.
Nice.
That's good! Hey, look at Coach Moro Branislav give daps to everyone. Impressed with that last sequence. So nice, you gotta see it twice. Salak to Sarah. Using a blocker that time to her advantage, Denise. And Sarah Lisura just proving how creative the Serbian scoring machine can be. And now they have a 2-set advantage. Back for more in set number 3.
Nagbabalik ang PSL Spike Zone. Cocolife winning 2 straight sets. They now lead the match 2-0. Now, during that second set, after a bad fall, Shonalay Santos was crying in the sidelines, praying it's nothing serious, while their PT is trying to assess her left knee. They don't want to say anything definite as of now, pero ang sigurado ay hindi na siya makakabalik sa larong ito. So our prayers definitely with Shonalay from something unfortunate. Now, fortunately, makikilala natin si Elizabeth Wendell sa ating 5 sets. In our 5 sets with Elizabeth Wendell, meron tayong 5 bagay na mas malalaman pa tungkol sa kanya. Alamin na natin yan ngayon.
Hi guys, my name is Elizabeth Wendell. I'm 6'1" and I'm an opposite spiker for the Foton Tornadoes. So 5 things you might not know about me are, number 1, I like to draw. I've always drawn since I was a little girl. I used to color in kindergarten and it just kind of progressed into something I like to do when I'm not playing volleyball. Number 2 is that I'm a twin sister. So I have a brother who is 4 minutes younger than me. So we always grew up and went to school together in the same grades. This is number 3, have 3 brothers total. So it was a little tough growing up with 3 brothers and always having to stand my ground and maybe fight and be a little bit more rough with boys. Number 4 is that I studied Bible in university. So my mom is actually a professor at a Bible college, and so I kind of followed into her footsteps and really enjoy studying the Bible. And number 5 is that I like to sing, and I'm not necessarily very good, but I like to sing in the shower, and my teammates get really annoyed because I always sing the same line over and over and over again. See the light with the sky, we just see, it calls me, no one knows how far it goes. So, those are 5 things you may not know about me. Thank you for watching, guys. I'm Elizabeth Wendell from the Foton Tornadoes. Those are the 5 things you may not know about me.
I wonder if Apple David can ask Foton management, what is it with their imports and singing? You remember the Dragana
Dragana, yes. Dragana was a very good singer as well.
Ellie Wendell continuing the tradition of singing imports.
I wonder if Ellie knows you're a DJ as well.
Okay.
Ellie, maybe James can make beautiful music together.
Wow! Na-segue mo pa doon. Pero ang pinakamahalaga dito, 2 sets to none lead for the Cocolife Asset Managers. Looking very lethal as a unit.
And you know what? They carried that momentum the first 2 sets. They're doing pretty good here in the third, even scoring that point again easily coming from Sarah Clisura.
Denise, talk about the ball distribution na ginawa ng Cocolife in the first 2 sets.
Well, in the first 2 sets, what I really like is hindi siya pumunta solely kay Sarah Clisura. As we all know, we would expect that ball to go to her, I don't know, more than 50% of the time. But syempre, katulong niya Taylor Milton, Royce Tumino, maraming tinulong, as well as Nene Bautista, and everybody going inside, even Ging Balsi Pabayo. Basta kung sino man ang bunutin ni Coach Moro really contributed in their offense.
Nice hit again for Sarah Clisura, getting it off the block and all good. But on the other side, Foton made it a close game when they decided to play a more well-rounded game. But before we talk about that, this service brought to you by Chooks to Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan. The blocking of CJ Rosario, of Brooke Cranda.
Even Mike Ortiz.
Yeah, with those quick plays, sliding plays. Oh, that attack from Manabat. Going wide, giving Cocolife a 1-point lead, 3 serving 2. We thank you all for joining us para sa lahat na nanonood dito sa Philoy Flying V Center. Siyempre lahat ng nag-enjoy na nanonood sa ESPN 5.
Oh, masyado nakailalim si Ellie Wendell. That was a good set, pero masyadong maaga yung take-off niya.
2-point lead for the Asset Managers. C. The Granda, what a hit! Winding it up and putting it down.
And the blockers, Nene Bautista was too early for that block. Pababa na siya, papalupa lang. Itong si Brooke Granda.
The schoolmate of Draymond Green from Michigan State University. He's Spartan.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Taylor Milton using the blockers.
It's nice kasi even though there's blockers in front, pero alam niya eh. So may certain last second kabig palabas ng court.
5 serving 3. Oh, C calling out Wendell's number, and she will deliver.
And I like also how Ellie targeted Royce Nubino. And then paggaling ka sa service line, hindi ka pa kagad nakakapwesto. You might be inside the court but not really in the right defense formation.
Power spike brought to you by Chooks to Go, nag-iisang manok ng bayan. Lisura hangs in the air. Manabat gives it back. Lisura has the set. And then Bautista, the recipient. Good defense by Foton. Manabat on the counter, not over. So still a 2-point lead para sa Cocolife. Prolific outside hitter. And then Bautista serves it up. Targets Granda. Manabat mag-a-adjust. Salak runs the play for Taylor Milton. Couldn't find the donut hole. Overpass. C back set.
Nice.
Slide. Micah. Wala. Rally continues.
Ooh.
Good read by the defense of Foton, letting it go out of bounds.
But you know what? Walang rason para iwasan ni Taylor Milton masyado because it was a single block coming from Mike Ortiz.
5 serving 6. Milton. Oh, that one not over. Or that one off the block and good rather.
That's the thing with Taylor eh. Even though yun nga, may blockers na in front of her, alam niya kung kailan niya pwedeng ipilit, ipasok yung bola, or talagang padaplisin lang sa kamay nila.
Taylor Milton serving. And an 8-5 lead. Taylor Milton serves up an ace, and Cocolife ahead heading into the technical timeout. Inside of Pillow and YB Center, where the Cocolife asset managers looking pretty good after 2 sets and now after the first technical timeout. Balikan natin the team rankings. Of course, double round robin, elimination round. Important for every team to completely rack up the wins. Cocolife is at second place, 2-2 record. Samantalang Foton still trying to catch up here. It's a very competitive Grand Prix shaping out to be.
It is. I mean, I've seen all of the teams, especially kahit Smart. Actually, they're at the last place, but you see the potential in each and every team, especially in this conference.
Tsaka yung mga import matchup. I can't wait for the scoring duels.
Yes.
For the Cuban Rocket, Giselle Silva, going up against the other prolific imports here in the Philippine Superliga. Foton taking that point. You get the sense that Foton is just waiting and hoping that they finally catch fire and go on a big run to overtake itong Cocolife. But Cocolife controlling the game pretty well.
Exactly. And the thing is, yung keywords sa sinabi mo, they're just waiting. You can't really just wait. You have to do something about it.
You mentioned the communication being very vital. Ilang beses nakapunta si Sara Clisura because of defensive miscommunications on the side of a Foton. Hindi alam kung sino yung kukuha, hindi alam kung sino mag-cover, things like that.
Exactly. Nagtititigan. And when things like that happen, din manabat, you know, with that attack error, they have to communicate, Giselle C and her. Ano ba? Bakit ba? Is it my set? Is it the attack or what? They have to just address it properly.
Service brought to you by Chuksugo. Nag-iisa manok ng bayan. Sala setting it up for Sara Clisura. Vukomanovic now adjusting her defense. Tina, Sara, Vukomanovic again defending well. And Kacha telling Sara, no, not this time. Quick play for Royce, rejected. CJ Rosario owning the net.
As she should. And again, that's her first job, first task of the day. Middle blocker ka, dapat mo middle attacker. At kahit ilang beses ibato na yan ng center on the opposite side of the court, kailangan hindi mo binibitawan yung first momentum.
7 serving 9. Good pass from Tete. Slide. Rejected!
Nice!
Foton handing out invitations to the block party.
Very well read by Brooke Randa. Alam niya na eh, A-quick didn't work. They would try to change it up, but she was there and she was again ready for it.
1-point ball game. Combination for Sara.
Nice!
Hahabulin ni Dindin Manabat. Ball still up. Oh, di nagkaintindihan again.
But again, that's what I'm talking about. Brooke Randa, pwede niya nang kunin yun eh. Doesn't really matter if she's an attacker or not. She knows for a fact that she's not gonna go for an attack. Pero tinitigan niya pa si Vukomanovic na medyo nakaluhod pa sa sahig. You have to talk.
Rosario. Ball still up. Sara a little off speed. Dug by Kacha. Giselle to Ellie. Good coverage by Tina Salak. The Saran has a set. Vukomanovic playing splendid defense now. Wendell on the counter.
Great adjustment by Ellie Wendell. Medyo mababa yung set para sa kanya, but she did saw that opening. She saw it because Nelly Bautista let go of that down the line hit.
Foton keeping things close. Oh, good hustle from Cocolife. Another chance for the asset managers. Not a clean shot for Clisura. Wendell's turn. She will score. And it's a tie game. Timeout for Coach Moro Branislav. Foton catching fire in set number 3. And look at this, Denise, some very pointed instructions. Coach Moro just talking to Tina Salak.
Well, she has to be the one taking over that. Or taking over the team. She's the playmaker. At ngayon nga na mas nahuhuli na yung mga blocks nila or mga atake nila, Tina has to be the one to do something about it. Siya na yung pinaka-veterano dito, not just from Cocolife, but correct me if I'm wrong, the whole conference.
I think that's the first time I've seen Coach Moro do that in a timeout. Lumayo siya dun sa buong huddle and just talk to a player, like took her aside. Interesting. Just when you thought you've seen it all, here in the Super League, Coach Moro Branislav shaking things up. Salak back to Sara.
Nice.
The lethal combination.
And I like also, we've been talking about it, Clisura mainly going to Vukomanovic. Pero ang tina-target niya rin, aside from Katya, is the 2 imports. Walang depensa eh.
Power spike brought to you by Chuksugo. Nag-iisang manok ng bayan. Another chance para sa asset managers. Milton, blocked. Clisura. Oh, power through.
I mean, to just have that kind of confidence. Attacking from the back line, 3 blockers in front of you. Very good tall blockers, but you're still able to get it through the gap between them and the net. Such power coming from Sara Clisura.
Targeting Vukomanovic, and she serves him an ace. And the Serbian scoring machine firing away. 21 attacks, a block, and then that service ace. Romela Villa sues for time. Well, obviously, the key word that you take away from Coach Romela Ben's timeout, Denise.
Just talk. That's what he was saying. Even Giselle C was, gesturing it na kalma, usap lang tayo. Even right now, yun pa din talaga ang kailangan nila because everybody just ends up staring at that ball kahit na ang taas-taas, ang bagal-bagal ng bola, yung communication, yun pa rin yung hindi natin makita from Team Foton.
3-point deficit, hinahabol ng Foton Tornadoes Blue Energy. Sara Clisura serving, targets Manabat. Almost a shank pass. Free ball given. Salak surveying her options. Sets up Tete.
Nice.
Milton will score.
And again, that's what you want to do. Just go to the imports. Alam mo na, they're not really performing that well. When it comes to their floor defense, you want to tire them out. You want to take advantage of those flaws.
Ang kilabot na kaliwete ng Cocolife, making it a 4-point lead. 14 serving 10. Cranda winds it up and puts it away. Scoring off the block using all 6'6" to score against the defense. Eleven serving 14.
Good job.
Time.
Very nice coming from Clisura. Ang ganda ng bete. Ang ganda ng approach, ng talon, pagdating sa ere, looking at that other side of the court, getting into that donut hole.
Lead back up to 4. I don't know if you can see it, but Coach Moro Branslav had to high-five Denden Lazaro for her productive time on the floor. That time, Mike Valdez takes care of the quick play. Foton, hindi pa rin hinahayaan makalayo ang Cocolife at this juncture. As Ellie Wendell serves.
Ooh, good serve.
Targets Clisura. Oh, not over for Brooke.
Yeah. Started off with a bad reception. Chelsea couldn't do anything about it. And for Granda, it was just too low.
Inside at Pillow Flying B Center. And on Tuesday, we head up north to the Malolo Sports and Convention Center, the Generic Ayala Lifesavers up against the Petron Blaze Spikers. At mapapanood niyan bawat hataw, bawat laro dito sa ESPN 5. At susundan din niya ng Smart, the Giga Hitters up against the Foton Tornadoes Blue Energy. Bawat hataw, bawat laro dito sa ESPN 5. Maraming salamat for joining us muli. Ako po si James Velasquez kasama si Denise San, Apple David from Spike Zone. At ang buong pwersa ng ESPN 5 PSL production team. A 16-12 lead for the Cocolife Asset Managers against the Foton Tornadoes Blue Energy. Manabat that time, getting it off the block and the finish.
Great job from Denden Manabat. Bantay sarado na ulit siya, but all power just hitting the hands of the blockers. Padaples na lang.
"13 serving 16. Lisura hangs, bangs, but couldn't finish. Lazaro sets it for Taylor Milton. Another bullet dog.
Nice.
Oh, Lazaro keeps it up. Sarah from the back. Wendell keeps it alive. Pranda blocked.
Ooh.
And that is good for Cocolife.
Alam mo, nakakahinayang talaga from the side of Foton. Yes, good, great net defense coming from Cocolife. Pero pag tinitignan mo yung balik ng bola from the side of Foton, they do get that first ball. Walang suporta. Everybody, it's always 2-3 players eventually staring at that ball and waiting it to go to the ground.
Taylor Milton with this service brought to you by Jukes to Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan. Straight to Kacha. Crandall. Dog by Milton. Milton gets it back. Off speed. Doug, ayan na. Nagagawa na. At isa bubuan. Oh, wow! Lisura!
Wow!
Throws it down and stares all of them down.
I mean, you really have to see her arm over that net. That ball had nowhere to go.
And Lisura getting it to go. 18-13 lead for Cocolife. Doing it all para sa asset managers. As Taylor Milton, 9 attacks, a block, and an ace with this service. Brought to you by Jukes to Go, ang nag-iisang manok ng bayan. How can you say it's not just another ordinary game when you're facing off against your former team? Sarah Lisura's game just filled with so much emotion and inspiration. And she and Coach Moro Branislav so far giving Foton the business. Pero itong blue energy, hindi pinapalayo laban. It's a committee effort for Foton. Many names contributing to their cause. See back set. Crandall. Covered by Bautista. Hahabulin ni Tina Sala. Ibabalik ni Taylor Milton.
Nice.
CJ huli ni Jing Base Pabayo. Isa pa for Brooke. And she will score! More fluid offense coming from Foton that time.
And I like also na kahit nga hindi ganun kaganda yung second ball, as long as Giselle C manages to put it up, Brooke Cranda will go for that attack. Hindi basta just setting that ball or sending that ball over to the side of Cocolife.
Okay. Maika, series. Maika is coming, series. Five is on. Okay.
Okay, this is where the familiarity of Coach Moro Branislav when Foton comes in. Told them about the tendencies of Mike Ortiz and how to defend it.
That's your again, I say it over and over again, hindi lang kung saan malakas yung kalaban mo, dapat alam mo din kung saan mo sa malaman huhuli. Kumbaga, you have to make the necessary adjustments.
Ortiz serving. 15 serving 18. Dikit pa rin ang ating third set. Anything can happen at this juncture. Salak back set. All the way to Lisura. Dug by Ortiz. Easy dig. Cranda.
Nice.
Find an open spot.
Very nice coming from Brooke Cranda. Alam mo, as she was on her way up, then Lazaro yung depensa niya papasok. She was still moving. Etong si Cranda tinutulak na papunta sa likod yung bola.
Ortiz serving tough. Picked up by Milton.
Nice set.
Lisura scores again on a tear. What a luxury to have a player like Sarah Lisura na pagdikit ang laro, give it to her, she'll do the rest.
Ang taas ng percentage ni Sarah Lisura. Nice.
Oh, what a hit from Cranda. But that one just overcooked it a little bit.
And good call actually on Cocolife's defense and backliners.
Nag-alam matrix move para lang maiwasan yung bola. Another timeout, this time from Foton.
We get 1 point, but we're the ones who's, you know, we can keep our momentum. Why? Because yeah, receiving error, defense error. Again, it's easy to focus. 16 points, 16, 20, 4 points. Make it up. Right? One good pass, one good swing.
In your eyes, Denise, what has Cocolife been able to capitalize on the other side on Foton's defense?
Oh, I think they've just been reading the defense very well. Alam nila na laging free up yung dalawang corners. They know that whenever Foton tries to adjust and defend that end line, napakalaki ng donut hole. And each and every time yung mga blockers nito Foton, more often than not, talagang nafu-full ni Tina Salak.
Clisura takes care of the overpass. Every time na dumidikit ang Foton, isang tao ang pinupuntahan dito ng Cocolife, and it's Sarah Clisura doing it with her swings, with her services, with her blocks. Wendell dug by Bautista. Tina back to Sara. Kept alive by Taylor Milton. Tobino will swing but couldn't score. Kacha to Brooke.
Nice.
Powers through.
I think they probably should go to Brooke more often kasi nalilito tong Cocolife with her approach. She kind of stops, so kaya pababa na lagi yung blockers ng Cocolife when she hits the ball.
Power spike brought to you by Chooks to go. And isang manok ng bayan. Is LC. Sending it to Milton. Tobino from the left side. Kacha keeps it up.
Oh,
Double violation.
Yup. Hindi pa kasi established yung footing ni Dinden Manabat when she made contact with the ball. And normally, that's the first thing you need to do, especially if overhand set yung gagawin mo or overhand pass.
At this point, what you and Chicky Pablo and Texuro usually say, patipira na ng error, lalo na kung mahabol. Oh, look at that, Clisura! 1, 2, 3 defenders, no problem.
And again, just finding that open spot. At wala talaga makabantay dun sa palo ni Sarah Clisura.
Dalawang tumapat sa net.
Dalawang nag-defend, yes.
C to Manabat. Dug by Sala. To Saran has to set. Bautista off the block.
Ooh, nice. Another point for Cocolife.
And we are at match point. Oh, but sends it out. Luckily for them, they have a cushion. Although Foton cannot play deflated here, they still have a chance to catch up, pero kailangan din is flawless volleyball.
Exactly, and that will start off from the service line.
Back set. Clisura. Ball still alive. Babalik ni Ellie Wendell. Sala.
Nice.
Sarah. Dug by Giselle C. Manabat wants to keep play going. Bautista will deliver! And that's been the theme of the game, helping out Sarah Clisura and Taylor Milton, the locals, Denise, stepping up.
Again, each and every one of those 6 players na pinasok ni Coach Moro, whether it be Royce Tobino, Nene Bautista, Ging Balsi Pabayo, even the liberos, Dan Saltusaran and Denden Lazaro doing a spectacular job today. And really, it was a team effort coming from Cocolife.
And a spectacular straight set victory for the Cocolife asset managers, turning their season around early after suffering early losses. Look at them now.
And again, yung unang dalawang talo nila, it might be familiarity, reasons, chemistry, but they've definitely turned the tables around and they've done something about it.
We'll break down this game when we come back here on ESPN 5.
The Cocolife Asset Managers winning in 3 straight sets against the Foton Tornadoes of Blue Energy. And our MVP of the match is Sarah Clisura. Sarah, before the game, we were talking about you facing your former team and how you are trying to turn off all the emotion. But tell me, how was it playing against them during the game? How did you really feel?
Well, first of all, I was excited to play against them, of course, but as I told you before the game, I need to turn off my emotions because they are my first team, they are my former team. So during the game, it was a little bit hard, I must admit, but I made it.
Right, you made it, you and your team made it in 3 sets. It looked easy for you guys, was it?
No, absolutely not. It was not easy. They are a very good team. Today was not their day, and we played very well. We used that, so that's how we won.
How does Coach Moro Branislav keep on encouraging you guys? Because even if you guys were with the lead, he keeps on calling the timeouts. What does he usually tell you guys?
I can't tell you my tactic, but I mean, he's always telling us some advices what we need to do more during the game, during the points, in defense, in serve. Like, we have good tactic against Foton and we use that, and that's how we won.
All right, finally, Sarah, do you have any message to all your fans?
I just want to thank you all guys for coming and supporting us, and I'm inviting you to be with us during the PSL Grand Prix.
Thank you very much, Sarah. Again, congratulations. And back to you, James Anthony.
I guess it's the all-black outfit of Apple David that made Sarah Clisura think that she was a super spy.
Ayaw sabihin.
Oh, we can't reveal our tactic, but a straight sets victory para din sa Cocolife Asset Managers. Coach Moro Branislav, Sarah Clisura winning this match against her former team, the Foton Tornadoes Blue Energy. And early on, the tone was set for Cocolife. Ball distribution and execution.
And I think really the biggest or the greatest tactic that Cocolife did here was observation. They knew exactly where they needed to get that ball to. They knew exactly who was struggling. Service line pa lang, talagang pinapahirapan na nila yung Team Foton. And they knew how to distribute that ball very well to their advantage. Papunta sa kaliwa, sa gitna, sa kabilang dulo, and even those combination plays. And of course, Sarah Clisura, let's not forget, just kept attacking from that back line. But again, it was a team effort coming from Cocolife because when you look at the numbers, hindi lang naman si Sarah Clisura yung talagang pumuntos. And everyone's effort, makikita mo, they were very dominant in terms of attacks. Block, service aces, not really a factor, but they were also able to maintain or lessen the unforced errors compared to Foton. Yung Foton nga started really poorly. Kalahati pa lang nitong first set. Alam ko, nakakatatlo o 4 na service error pa lang sila. Nakagad sila.
And the most important thing for Cocolife, they are on a winning streak, and they hope to continue that as Grand Prix action continues. Coming up next, F2 versus Patron rematch in the finals for Denise Tan, Apple David. My name is James Velasquez, and we'll catch you on the rebound. This is a Chuksugo Philippines Superliga Grand Prix 2018. This is the home of the elite. Iba ang laro dito